Sad day in the music industry. 91 years of age, long life here. Legendary, legendary Quincy Jones passes away. I don't know if anybody will ever be able to eclipse this kind of legacy. Put up the picture full mass. We don't have enough show to go over all of the legacy Mr. Jones is connected to, but Quincy Jones, a multifaceted music titan, whose vast legacy ranged from producing Michael Jackson's historic Thriller album to writing prize-winning film and television scores and collaborating with Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles, and hundreds of other recording artists that you would know and love. He died at the age of 91. Jones' publicist says he died Sunday night at his home in the Bel Air section of Los Angeles, surrounded by his family. Jones was to have received an honorary academy later this month. Jones rose from running with gangs on the south side of Chicago to the very heights of show business, becoming one of the first Black executives to thrive in Hollywood and amassing an extraordinary musical catalog that includes some of the richest moments of American rhythm and song. For years, it was unlikely to find a music lover who did not own at least one record with his name on it, or a leader in the entertainment industry and beyond who did not have some connection to him. The list of his honors and awards fills 18 pages of his 2001 autobiography Q, including 27 Grammys at that time. He now has had 28, an honorary Academy Award, now 2 with an Emmy for Roots. He also received France's Legion d'Honneur, the Rudolph Valentino Award from the Republic of Italy, and the Kennedy Center tribute for his contributions to American culture. The list goes on. He was the subject of the 1990 documentary, Listen Up, The Lives of Quincy Jones, and a 2018 film by daughter Rashad Jones. His memoir made him a best-selling author as well. As a music executive, he overcame racial barriers by becoming a vice president at Mercury Records. This was in the early 60s, 1971. He became the first Black musical director for the Academy Award ceremony. The first movie he produced, The Color Purple, received 11 Oscar nominations in 1986. But to his greatest disappointment, no wins. Jones was facilitator and maker of the stars. He gave Will Smith a key break in the hit TV show, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, which Jones produced. And through The Color Purple, he introduced Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, to filmgoers. Starting in the 1960s, he composed more than 35 film scores, including The Pawnbroker, Heat of the Night, In Cold Blood. He was not an activist in his early years, but changed after attending the 1968 funeral of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. and later befriending the Reverend Jesse Jackson. His causes included fighting HIV and AIDS, educating children, and providing for the poor around the world. He founded the Quincy Jones Listen Up Foundation to connect young people with music, culture, and technology, and said he was driven throughout his life by a spirit of adventure and a criminal level of optimism, end quote. Jones kept company with presidents and foreign leaders, movie stars, musicians, philanthropists, and business leaders. He toured, he made, he created, he developed, he conquered. He's a legend. So naturally, a lot can be said about Quincy Jones and the career of legacy, but I would say this to sum it up, if you can sum it up. He had a great eye for talent rather than just for stars. You see, you got to understand, he didn't bring stars in. He brought in talent that became stars. I remember Will Smith was breaking down how he got the gig at the Fresh Prince of Bel Air show. And he said, Quincy never even asked him, hey man, can you even act? But he got the job. All right. So, Senator, thoughts?
I'm with you, Doc. You got me smiling from ear to ear when you said an eye for talent and not just stars, because you got a lot of stars who have no talent. They got to prop up that talent. But Quincy Jones went for the talent, and that led his talent to stardom. He had an impact in his physical life, and he will continue to have an impact for many generations in his spiritual life.
That's right.
Several generations from now will know who the great Quincy Jones was.
That's right. Well said.